In the last video, I cut out 3 completely different shapes to use for my clay relief tile. And before we get started on tracing these, if these shapes are not interesting to you or you do not like the way they look, definitely stop at this point and redo your shapes. Okay, so right now, for example, I don't know how I feel about this last one that I did. It's okay. So if I have any questions about how these look or the coolness of my shape, I'm going to reject this one and create a new template. Okay. But for just the interest of time, I'm going to use these 3 shapes. I'm going to pretend that I'm 500% good with them and that I am ready to start tracing them onto my construction paper. Now, here's what I have. I have a color of paper for each shape. So I'm going to do my green with the triangle. I'm going to do orange with this one. And I'm going to do my, my pink with this organic shape. The reason why color is important, it does not mean at the end of the day that your clay relief tile is going to have these 3 colors on it, but it will help you organize your composition or your design when we put it back onto this paper right here. Okay, so construction paper would work for this, cardstock would work for this, file folder, just something that's a different color from this. Okay. That way we can kind of see what we're designing. So the first thing that I have done, and I've sort of pre-done this just in the interest of time here, was like I said, 1 color per type of shape. And so what I have already done is I've lined up my shape on my construction paper, traced it, and cut it out. Okay, so this is what I have right here. This is the cutout version of this template shape. Okay, so I already have 1 done. I'm gonna do 1 more for good luck. I'm gonna try and move this out of the way. I'm gonna do 1 more for good luck for this shape, and then I will share with you guys how to make it smaller and use it as a template. And so all I'm doing is, because it's a triangle, I'm lining it up with the corner of the paper. If for my organic shape, I'm just gonna put it as close to the corner as possible. Okay, just to conserve that paper. And again, the colors of the paper do not matter as long as, you know, 1 shape is 1 color, just so that you can organize your design a little bit better. So I'm going to cut this out. And so right now I have 2 of the same size shape. And at this point, I'm going to use this template and make smaller versions, okay? Versions that go gradually smaller, okay? Because this is a geometric shape, I can use my ruler very easily and make it slightly smaller by using a ruler. Okay, so I'm gonna downsize it by just a little bit all the way around. This doesn't have to be perfect, but again, if it's something that you're not happy with, don't, you know, make this a little bit better. All right, so this is kind of what I have. See how I made it incrementally smaller? I used a ruler because this is a geometric shape. It has straight lines. I'm going to cut off the excess. Okay, so I've made my template smaller and I can continue tracing it. Okay. All right, and then I can trace, you know, 2 more of these and then keep making it, you know, incrementally smaller. All right, I would do about 3 to 4, I guess, what do you call it? Making like decreases, if you will. So I already have my initial shape. I would trace 2 of these to make it smaller, then do it maybe 1 more time. I could even do it another time after that and then call it a day. Okay, so I would say 2 for your initial one, 2 for the next size smaller, 2 for the next size smaller after that, and maybe even 2 for the next size smaller after that if you want to go that far. Now let me share with you how to make an organic shape a little bit smaller. So I've already cut out 1 here, all right? So I am just going to, at this point, trace this. I would trace this 1 more time, all right? So I'm going to trace it over here in the corner. It doesn't fit exactly. I just want to conserve my paper. And then what I can do here is on my shape template, so I have 1, 2 of the initial template size, good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make this incrementally smaller. So I am just going to use my pencil and sketch a certain amount from the perimeter of this shape. And again, it's not going to be exact. That is okay. But you should make it something that you are okay with. All right, and then at this point, I'm going to cut it out, make it incrementally smaller, and trace it again 2 times. So it's kind of looking like this. Okay, and then I would trace it again from here. Trace about 2 of these. All right, so I think you guys get the point. So I would do this for each of my shapes and each of my colors. Okay, so each shape is assigned its own color. I would cut all these out and be ready to start arranging. Okay, so I have 2 of my initial template, 2 a little bit smaller, 2 a little bit smaller than that. You can decide 2 a little bit smaller than that if you would like. Again, that part is optional, up to you. All right, so I will see you guys in the next video.